Good morning, next day, and so here's breakfast. I just put some of those frozen hash brown potatoes on a baking sheet with salt and pepper, and I made some more of these. There are Jimmy Dean sausage and cream cheese and baking mix, celery, onion, that kind of thing. Everybody likes those in their breakfast sausage, so there you have that. It was leftovers that it kept back. And then there's one biscuit left. It's a blustery, blustery, pouring rain day, which is typical for us this time of year. Not as, it doesn't usually snow. And so today is going to be just a working in the house, I think. I don't imagine my husband will be working out here on the property. He might, if there's something pressing. Okay, so Mary said to show when I did the pillows. I think she said show when I do the wreath too, but I forgot. But here's the pillows. So I got 4 of them, and they're just simple squares. And there's a zipper on the end of each one, just with a little pull. And so I showed this yesterday, 2 days ago, the fill that I got. So I'll cut that open and just pull out wads of it and stuff it in here until I like the amount. There's 4, so I need to have enough for 4. And then I'll show them when I put them on the furniture out on the porch for the winter. That's all. Okay, here they are. So there's one on that chair. Never mind this. My husband's got to take down Christmas out here. And, doggy barking. And then I put 2 on the, this thing. What do you call that? A rocking bench. And then 1 more on this. And that's it. And I need to go find out what's wrong with the doggy. Okay, this is the brand that I got, and I got that at Joann's, and it's Polyfill, and it was $24, but I think I paid more like $11.99 because it was a discount. Now, I stuffed all 4 pillows, not super full. I would like them to be fuller. So if I had bought 2 and used it all, that would have been, at least $22 worth of pillows, not counting the actual pillow fabric. So I'm wondering, is it really worth it? Should I just order pillows already done? You know what I mean? Oh well, it was fun to do. I'm gonna go put them on the porch and I'll show you. Well, there's a dozen in here, and they're chocolate yum yum. Who doesn't like chocolate? I think this is a sweet gift, and I want to tell them both thank you, thank you. Good morning, and welcome back. My name is Kendra. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new, I'm glad to meet you, and I hope that you'll stick around and say hi and make comments and consider subscribing if you feel like you like to. Today's just a hodgepodge of different things, but one of the things there's 2 here that I wanted to show you is my husband stopped by my mom and dad's to drop off some dishes that they left here. Gosh, I don't know when, Thanksgiving, I don't know, a long time ago. And so I finally got around to getting them back to him. And she sent him home with 2 things, and one of them was this calla lily. So I believe it's going to be yellow. I mean, that's the picture. I've never planted one of these before in the house. I've had them in my garden in the past, but I've never planted in the house. So it looks pretty easy to do. I wrote down some notes, and it says that I need to do 2.5 cups of water into this little bucket that it came with. And then I put there's 1 bulb, and I put it sprouts up. I water it lightly, and I put it in a sunny window location until it sprouts. Well, and even after it sprouts, but once it flowers, it needs to be between 63 and 70 in the house for it to actually do its thing. And it is. So anyway, then after the flowers come and they go to bloom, you take it out of the sunny window location to make the flowers last longer. So then I will do that. And it says, lastly, do not eat. No eating the calla lilies. It reminds me of, oh, you're probably not old enough to know what I'm talking about. There was something called Please Don't Eat the Daisies. It was a movie. Anyway, don't eat the callas either. And since this is a perennial, I can put it out in the garden, I believe, and it'll come back by itself next year when it gets warm. So I will do that. You can't put it out right now because it's past time. I'll show you the other thing, and this is really, really, really nice of them. I can't wait to see it bloom next to the red What is the other thing I've got? What is it called? Oh, amaryllis. I've already got a red amaryllis plant starting to grow up, but it hasn't bloomed yet. And this is today's project. I need to do something. I need to get a system going here. So we'll see how it looks in the after. I have some scrubbing to do. I just filled the bowl up with soap and hot water in the sink. I'm going to need the vacuum cleaner first, I think, the hose attachment. And I need a better system for my knives. Anyway, I'm going to take them all out and wash that too. I should put that silver thing. Nah, I was thinking I'll put it through the dishwasher, but I won't. So here's everything that was in there, and most of it belongs in there, but some of it clearly doesn't, and I'll show that all to you next. Okay, I took damp rag and a little bit of Windex, and I went through the drawer, and I got crumbs out, and I did, right here along this little shelf here. I need to do that some more. Pay more attention to that. Scrub out there's a crack right there. Well, that's actually that might be a screw. That's what it is. It's a screw. Anyway, there's a rust stain right here. And then there's a break. That's a break in the actual, see if I can get a picture of it, where the finishes come off. I think I need to put a shelf liner, protector, whatever. I'm going to wait until this is bone dry, and then I'm going to put down some of that peel and stick, whatever you call it, not peel and stick, press and seal. You can see through it, but it'll stick, especially if I take a blow dryer to it. I don't know. I'm kind of torn about what to do about this. Okay, I decided against that press and seal stuff. I was afraid that it would do something weird, like stick to the wood or something after it aged or a while, or I don't know. So I'm just going with nothing for now, and at some point I'll get some actual shelf paper. So here's, cleaned out, and I put 2 drawers back in. Now I'm going to go through all of this stuff. There are some things that absolutely don't need to go in there. This is an EpiTrainer. So if you have somebody in your home with a serious food allergy, everybody in your family should know how to use an EpiPen and where they are. And so that's what that's about. So I'm going to put these in with the Christmas stuff. They're all Christmas stuff, so they can just get out of there. Oh, there's 2 baby spoons in there. I'm having trouble getting rid of baby spoons. I don't know why. There's only 2. I'm emotionally attached to them, and my children are all way over being adults. I mean, the baby is 23. No, he'll be 23 in May. Anyway, now I have to go through and get rid of some things that I don't want anymore, like this pile right here, starting with the blue and ending with black tongs. I'm going to put that in a bag and out with the little things that I have, like an extra toaster, an extra teapot, and all that. When one of these kids moves out, that's what they're getting. I'm going to help them stock their kitchen with as much crap as I have. Anyway, let's see. And then little things that I hardly ever use, like that knife sharpener underneath the chainmail right here. I have an actual knife sharpening kit that I don't use. The guys do it, but I keep it anyway. The chainmail I hardly ever use. Those are for cleaning up your cast iron pans. And I have cast iron, but I don't typically use that. But I don't want to let it go either. I have this honey stirrer thing. I have this herb stripper thing. Because in the summertime I grow like rosemary, basil, just different things. And this helps to strip things off their, not the basil, but like rosemary, off their stem. And then I've got several of these kind of things that are just small, just little bitty things. So anyway, I don't know why I have this, but one of the kids, oh, you know what? That's leaving when one of the kids do. I think this is for cracking crab legs. You know, we have crab legs like 3 times a week here. Never, ever have I used this. I use nutcrackers when I serve seafood in the very few and far between times that I do serve seafood. Okay, so I'm going to start putting things... Oh, here's another baby spoon. Isn't that cute? Now, who could let that go? I can't. Oh, I have so many bottle openers, can openers. So this is a battery one. This is the one I actually use. It's, you know, you turn it. I keep this not because we ever open wine bottles, but because it opens it. If you can't find a regular bottle opener, you can use this part to open a bottle of, you know, soda. Let's see. I had 2 of these. Wait, where it is? Oh, 2 of these things that actually came with a Fry Daddy. I no longer have a Fry Daddy, but I still use that tool now and then. Okay, I'm going to start putting things away. Cleaning out the last drawer. I got the other 2 cleaned up first. Let's get this done. Never been used. Got it. It's been in there. I got it at Big Lots, $3. It's been in there for at least a year. Never even opened. So I'm going to go ahead and take it out of its wrapper to get rid of that big wrapper. Okay, I'm done. I'm so glad I decided to do this today because I would have forgotten all of the Christmas stuff that needs to go with the Christmas stuff packed away until next year. So I got all of these little holiday things, okay? And I would keep this except that it says Baking Spirits Bride. It's a perfectly good spoon other than that. I've got others. And so this is going in the starter package. This is all the stuff I'm unloading on some poor unsuspecting kid who bothers to move out. And though it still looks like a lot, it's less. So the knives used to be in this, but they didn't fit at all, and they would stick up over this end. So now I've got smaller things that actually fit in it. The knives are in the longer drawers, and they fit. Little things that I kept. There's that baby spoon. I'm keeping it. Little drawers. All of my wooden spoons and other spoons, you know, like the, what is this called? Silicone and stuff like that. Spatulas are all right here. They're wonderful. I only use that when I make tuna. I used to use the lid, but now I stick this thing into the can and drain the water, you know. And then the longer things. I need some new ones of these. I bought one and I didn't like it. It was too thick. This one's way too thick. In order to flip a pancake, you know, it has to have a really sharp edge to it. Otherwise, you just mangle the pancake. Ask me how I know. Anyway, the reason there are pens here is because this one is for doing the menu board, because it's a write-on wipe-off pen. Nope, this one is for the menu board. This one is chalk, and it's for my chalkboards that I write on, because it's wipe-off chalk. And then there's an El Marco, I call them that, Sharpies. That's for writing on like zipper bags for the freezer and stuff like that. So anyway, it's clean. Basically, it's organized, and it'll probably stay that way a week. And that is my story for the day. Have a great day before New Year's Eve. It's New Year's Eve, right? Yeah, it is. If you like what you see, I hope you'll consider subscribing, saying hi, leaving a comment. Oh, I was going to ask you one more thing. What did I hear? Okay, hold on. What is this thing? Is it for sticking into like a hacked orange to make pretty designs? I have never used it. Did you know what I think this is? I think it's part of a pumpkin carving kit. I bet you that's exactly what it is. Okay, never mind on that one, unless you know Diff. Now, I think this is a Tupperware thing, or is it for crocheting? I don't know. Comment if you do. Hope you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the icon. Thanks, guys. My real estate lady, who is a friend before she was my real estate lady, actually gave us these. When we moved in the house, just like in an empty kitchen, she left these as a gift, and she's the sweetest thing. If you ever need a real estate agent, Leanne, I'll leave her link below in the description box if you happen to be looking. I was her childbirth educator for she and her partner. I attended her birth as a birth assistant, not as a midwife. I worked with her midwife. I went when, there's lots of times I was in life events with her over the years. I won't go into other things that I was present for because I don't know who knows and doesn't know and needs to know. And, it's personal. It's personal. I already said too much. I was at her birth, okay? Anyway, she left these gifts, and they're so special to me that I have never used them. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the tags. It's been 3 years next month. I'm going to go ahead and cut the tags.